7. How to use plugins and hardware effects to fix flaws and enhance your vocals. As a vocal producer, there's 2 reasons you'll want to get to know your plugin and hardware effects options. The first is to fix flaws in the performance and/or the recording itself. Pitch and timing problems, plosive sounds, and unwanted jumps in the volume are good examples of this first reason. The second reason falls into the area of sound design and allows the vocal producer to create vocally inspired ear candy that makes a contemporary recording unique. Philosophically, since everyone has access to the same sound libraries and services like GarageBand or Splice.com, vocal sound design is as important as backing vocals and second only to the lead vocal itself when it comes to making a contemporary production stand out from the pack. My favorite plugin to fix flaws in vocal recordings is Solemnity Melodyne. Like Adobe Photoshop for pictures, Melodyne allows you to fix both problems with the recording and turn an otherwise technically flawed human performance into a stellar feat of vocal acrobatics. Like Photoshop, it also offers many editing options and will take some time to master. However, it's worth the investment. Let's just jump right in, and I'll show you how I used Melodyne to clean up and perfect Jessie's vocals in Villains of Our Own Stories.
So, you must ask why
So we gotta make sure we have that bend in there. That's the tricky part with this.
So
somewhere in the middle, it's gonna need to change the note there.
So you must ask.
That should work.
So you.
This bend's a little extreme.
So you must ask. So you must ask. So you must ask.
That should be up here.
So you must ask, why have we not changed minds? So you must ask, why have we not changed minds? So you must ask. So you must ask.
Just gonna flatten that a little bit.
So you must ask, why have we not changed minds?
This guy gets a little flat.
So you must ask, why have we not changed minds? We're the villains of our.
Villains can get a little higher.
Villains of our. We not changed minds. We're the villains of our own. Villains of our own. We not changed minds. We're the villains of our own stories.
You may have noticed that there's another plugin on Jessie's vocal track called Autotune. You probably heard of this plugin. Autotune has a manual mode that is similar to Melodyne. However, Autotune really shines in its auto-tuning mode, where it compares the incoming pitch of a vocal against the user-defined scale and pushes the incoming pitch up or down accordingly to make it more in tune. In the context of tuning up a vocal, but without wanting that extreme auto-tune sound, I have found that Autotune set to the key of the song with a moderate amount of attack and retune time can help catch overall pitch deviations, while Melodyne can be used to do more precision tuning work. One other plugin that we should mention in this section is called V.O.O.S. Like Melodyne, V.O.O.S is a pitch and time plugin, but it has a specialized purpose to clean up doubles, triples, and harmonies. While you can achieve similar results by manually editing your doubles, triples, and harmonies in Melodyne, V.O.O.S saves you a lot of time by automating the process. The idea is that you can specify which vocal is the lead and then impart minor variations in pitch and timing from that lead to your doubles, triples, and harmonies. It's a pretty amazing plugin, and the best way to understand it is to see and hear it in action on Jessie's vocals. I'm going to use V.O.O.S to clean up some low background vocal parts that were at the extreme of Jessie's range. You can hear that especially at the beginning they're very pitchy. I've cleaned up the pitch on the guide track using Melodyne.
I've taken all these tracks and transferred them into V.O.O.S. Now I'm going to use something called an audio performance transfer, or APT process, to transfer the pitch, timing, and dynamics of my guide track to the double and the triple. I'm going to choose slightly loose timing and pitch to keep the human inflections in this guide track on the double and the triple. And in just a couple mouse clicks, V.O.O.S is able to correct those tracks. Let's take a listen to the original. And let's take a listen to the process track. That's pretty amazing.
You do not want to overtune backgrounds that are in unison. This is a really important point. Unison vocals are any tracks that are doubled or tripled on the same pitch, even if they harmonize with another group of doubles or triples, will tend to collapse into one another and cause frequency cancellations if they're tuned too perfectly. This will make them sound thin. There's definitely a sweet spot for how tightly you should tune your backgrounds to make them sound rich, but not too perfect on the one hand, or too fat and out of tune on the other. This takes some experience and trial and error. Don't forget to hit the like and sub buttons for these videos.